think it's just amazing that we're in this museum. We were just standing watching the cast take photographs and looking down at the literal meteors that have landed on this planet, and all of these unbelievable exhibits dedicated to science. And I think the spirit and curiosity, discovery, and the spirit of everything that Star Trek has ever been. So we just thank you for having us here, because it's just a perfect place for this premiere. So, one of the things that I hear the most when people talk about what got them into Star Trek is my father or my mother sat me down on the couch and we watched Star Trek together. And it is such a deep family tie. It's an incredible thing, because this has been passed on. It's like it's one of the great stories of science fiction, one of the great American and now international stories. It gets handed down from family member to family member. And it is such a profound experience for so many people, because it ties us to the past, and it ties us to the present, and it ties us to the future. And Noga and I both have children, not together, but we have children. We are looking at our children, and we're seeing the way that they are facing a world now that is so divided and scary. And the thing that is amazing to us is that they are able to hold in one hand that understanding, and in the other this fierce and fearless optimism that they know it's going to be okay, because they're going to figure out a way to make it okay. They're the ones who are going to bring us into the future. And it felt like the spirit of Star Trek is always to reflect what's happening in the moment. And right now, what better moment for a show about the next generation, bringing forward the future and bringing it toward just one step closer toward Gene Roddenberry's unbelievable vision of optimism that has kept us alive for 60 years. We'll keep it alive for 60 more, and 60 more after that.
Woo!
We have so many people to thank, people who've spent years of their lives dedicated to Star Trek, who've been incredible, creative collaborators. We want to start with the folks at Paramount Plus. We're going to thank all the same people all over again. We're going to do it twice. They've earned it. We want to thank Cindy Holland, Jane Wiseman, Chris Parnell, Dominic DeMeglio, and everyone else on the team at Paramount Plus. At CBS Studios, we want to thank George Cheeks, David Staff, Brian Seabury, Steph Groves, Stan Pham, and the rest of our team at CBS. We love you so much, and it's because you've never given up on Star Trek that we get to all be here today together. We want to thank our executive producers at Roddenberry Entertainment, Rod Roddenberry and Trevor Roth, along with Aaron Byers, Robin Johnson, Vanessa Godson, and the entire team at Secret Hideout. We want to thank Olatunde Osunsanmi. We want to thank our incredible show creator, Gaia Viola. And our incredible producers in Toronto, Frank Siracusa, John Weber, and the amazing Norman Denver. And now it's time to honor our cast.
Well, first I'd like to acknowledge that many of our writers are here tonight, and this is one of the greatest, if not greatest, writing staff I've ever worked with. Many of them are here, many of our directors are here. The season that you'll see is entirely born of the beautiful, beautiful work everybody did in the room. So I just want to acknowledge them tonight. All right, on to our cast. So, there was only one person we had in mind for the part of Nala Ake, and it was Holly Hunter. And it's been a lifelong dream of mine to work with Holly. I got to talk to the New York Times about it today. It was very exciting. And the thing about Holly is that she is such a fierce, she's so fiercely dedicated to the truth and to honesty and to committing every part of herself to every moment that you see on screen. I've never actually seen anybody like it. And it's a real privilege because, as you'll see, she is a new kind of captain. It's amazing to see her, what she's able to do with this role. She's a captain who likes to walk around a ship without shoes on and also carry the authority of a real Starfleet captain. It is my great, great privilege to ask Holly Hunter. And everybody, I'm going to ask you to stand up, so sorry I'm going to embarrass you. Holly Hunter, please stand up. When Paul Giamatti was doing the rounds on the holdovers, somebody asked him, what part would you like to play more than any? And he said, I want to play a Klingon. And Noga and I turned to each other and we said, is he serious? So we called his agent. And I'm not kidding, I think maybe 2 hours later we were on a Zoom with Paul. And we said, and by the way, Paul, one of the people who said Star Trek was about me and my father. And we said, well, Paul, you know, there's like 6 roles, individual episodes. Which would you like? He said, no, I want to play the villain in all of them. And so, really? And he said, yes, that's what I want to do. And working with him and watching Holly and Paul just eat the floor was incredible. It's a true moment as a director when you just gently say something and step back and let the people do their job. And Paul is unbelievable. I can't wait for you to see it. So, Paul Giamatti, please stand up.
That's great. I love it.
All right, if I go person by person and all the ways in which I love each of you, we're going to be here all night before we watch. So I'm just going to say each person's name, and I would love it if you could stand up. Cast, stand up all together, please, as one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new cast of Starfleet Academy. Sandra Rosta. Kathleen Diane. Carice Brooks. George Hawk. Bella Shepard. Zoe Steiner. Robert Picardo. Tig Notaro. Tatiana Maslany. Gina Yashere. Rebecca Quinn, who took the title last night. Open Ezra. And I can't believe I'm saying, you know whom you love, and Mr. Stephen Colbert. So we would not, this generation, in the spirit of all things, would not be here without the shoulders of the giants upon whom we stand and upon whom these cadets stand. So, we've already mentioned Robert Picardo. We also have here some of our legacy cast. We have Tawny Newsome. Tawny, stand up. Oh yeah, stand up. Michelle Hurd. Ethan Phillips. David Ajala. Celia Rose Gooding.
Who is David?
Melissa Navia. And will the real Catherine Janeway please stand up for Steve Evans?
God, it's so great. It's so great. Oh.
All right, we're almost done, I swear. Couple more thank yous. We want to say thank you to Dolby for helping turn tonight's event into a Dolby Vision and Atmos premiere. It is incredible what they have done. They have brought in a screen, they brought in a sound system, they have transformed this room into something that is an event, not just a screening, and we're so grateful to them for all the hard work and the people power that it took to get us here. And last, And most importantly, we want to thank our fans.
Woo!
There is nothing in this galaxy like Star Trek fans. And they have been strong for 60 years, and so many of them have actually been waiting to go to Starfleet Academy for 60 years. And now it is finally time to enroll. We want to welcome you all to Starfleet Academy. Enjoy.